from after street fights, they bring a Tekken. Hey, King J, what we tell him? Back on.
Yo, what's going on? It's your boy King J, and today we got a Teach Me episode with Akuma. Now, we got Gouki Akuma teaching us this character that I know a lot of you don't know, that I don't really like the character, but I do want to learn some stuff. Gouki Akuma, how you doing today, man?
I'm doing good, man. Yourself?
I'm doing well, man. Thank you, man. Well, so we're gonna talk. We're gonna talk about Akuma's key moves. So let me know what you think about. Like, show me some key moves that I need to know about him.
I think he's got about 5 or 6 key moves that you could base a game plan around if you wanted to pick up Akuma. I think one which is synonymous with Akuma, you're going to see every Akuma player doing this, would be just sweep, down 4. It's a 17 frame, high crushing low, which knocks down, right? There's really no other move like it in Tekken. And the funny thing about it is it doesn't even stagger on block. Of course, it's launch punishable, but if you were to block it, it doesn't stagger. That's something which is a bit strange about this move. But Akuma's a strange character, so
Yeah.
It has super long range as well. A super long range as well. You're gonna hit it from about, range 2.5. So it's really, really powerful. And of course, it leads into his mix-up game. If you're up close with Akuma, or even about this distance, you have down 4 as a poke almost. Yeah. I think that leads into his next key move, which I think is quite good for Akuma, and that's while standing 2. Okay. This is his main mix-up when he's about this range with you. This is without meter as well, right? So if he's in this range, he has the option to go low, and he has the option to mix you up with, a while standing 2. And I think this is really powerful as well as a move, because you can use it as a punish mix-up, because the move itself is -15 on block. Launch punishable for most characters.
Yeah.
But you have the option to cancel into demon flip, which means by doing forward, down, down, forward, and then 3 or 4, you have that option, which means that your best punish is usually a float, which reduces the damage you take as the Akuma significantly.
Okay. So
we have.
If you wanted to like demon flip, you make it pretty much. You can make it pretty much. It's not safe because I think you can jab through, right?
Yeah, you can. Yeah. Most characters can do like a sidestep and then jab. Try and demonstrate that here if you would want.
Yeah, we could try it.
Okay.
So. Okay.
Like that, right?
Yeah. That's. Wait, one more time. Right.
And then you can just do 4-3 to screw there. Yeah.
That's crazy. Nice. So, what are the other moves that he has then? Other key moves?
I think one move you're not going to see an Akuma player do without is a fireball.
The traditional Street Fighter stuff.
Of course, right? 2D stuff. Yeah. It's a brilliant, zoning tool, and the good thing about this projectile in comparison to other 2D characters' projectiles is that it can't be low crushed. You have Eliza's Dark Wave and Geese's Reppuken. They can be low crushed by potentially low crushing launchers. But this fireball can't be low crushed, which is really powerful. Even Akuma's jump sometimes doesn't even jump over it, right? Of course, every character I think has like a anti-fireball tool, but it's a lot safer than your other projectiles you have in this game. I think it's really useful.
I think the only character that can no crush from what I saw is Safina, right? With that full crouch sweep, I think.
Oh well, it doesn't. Well, it just crushes the fireball. It's not like a low hitting projectile. So yeah. Okay. Cool. I think fireball is also really important in his big damage combos, because you can do like a focus attack dash cancel out of it.
Yeah.
Which leads to +15 frames, giving you access to launchers and unscaled damage. Yeah.
Okay. I actually didn't know you could cancel. I didn't know you could cancel the fireball. I thought it was only from the Shuken. That's quite mad. Right. Okay. Cool.
Yeah. And of course, it leads into down 3, which I think is another key move, because down 3 links into fireball on a clean hit.
Yeah.
which gives him access to, you know, a 15 frame low launcher, pretty much, if you have one bar, right? And also down 3 links with QCB3 on clean hit, which gives you access to a, you know, a relatively easier combo. With that, you can focus attack, dash, cancel out of that to get yourself a combo.
Okay.
But yeah, down 3 is a very, very powerful tool, and it's also what makes Akuma so scary, because his 50-50 is probably one of the best in the games. I think, you know, one of the best in the game.
Yeah. I agree. I think that down 3, like just down 3 by itself. If you're crouching, it's like down 3 into death, or it's either down 3 into death or while standing 2 into death.
Yeah.
Or,
Yeah.
So that's why his mix-up is so strong, in my opinion.
I think the final one of the best moves Akuma has is focus attack. You know, 1+2. It's what makes him so scary to approach. You know, if you're playing a character like Dragonov or Claudio, or just a character with a really good wall running move, that makes that move that they have redundant. You know, it makes it useless. Even Akuma, you know, you're gonna be approaching players with wall running 3. If I can just do it, like that, which is also one of his key moves. But it makes it useless because you could just run into that, you know?
Yeah, so you see the focus, it has 3 different levels, right? I think it's level 1, which is this one, which doesn't do anything.
Yeah, even on hit it doesn't do anything,
Yeah.
It just,
And then you got the one where you kind of charge it, and then it
crumple
crumples.
stuns.
And then the full one that does this.
That's the unblockable version, yeah.
Oh, it's unblockable as well.
Yeah. You have to dash out of it using forward to get your unscaled damage.
So you can, so you could do something like into whatever the combo is.
That's right, yeah.
Okay, cool. Yeah, no, it's a good move.
Well, actually, just let me, you know, one of his other key moves, or his key sort of, you call it a stance, really, would be his jumps or demon flip, right? These have caused so many robberies in tournaments. You know, I think we've all seen the potential of jumps with Akuma. In fact, let me show you something. Right, this is quite good in this matchup. So if you were to do forward 3 on me and it hit, right, and then straight away do a jump, right? I can't. Sorry, do it again. It goes over my jump. Sorry, do it. Yeah, on hit, right? Akuma's jump has such a strange, like, hurtbox that it goes over my jump. That's how good this jump is of Akuma's, you know.
That's crazy. So, like, is these other jump attacks good? Because I know he's got a jump attack for every button. So he has this one, this one. But it seems like jump 4 is the most common one that I know of, or jump 2 sometimes.
Jump 4 and jump 2 share similar properties, but I've heard that if you hit jump 2, you get like more frame advantage on hit.
Oh, he has a jump neutral as well. I didn't know.
Yeah, he has neutral jumps. Yeah. Oh, and also you can do an air tatsu from jump. Or like a they launch on regular hit. Yeah. And they're safe as well. Yeah.
Nice. So his jump 2. Hold on, let me just. It's plus 16. Oh my. So if hit like. Oh wow.
Yeah.
Plus 16. Nice.
So and you've just seen it evade some jabs sometimes. So you know that's how powerful it is as a jump, and the move it is. You know, and on block it's plus as well. So.
This character. So would you say his power crush? Would you say the power crush move is good? Yeah, this one.
This move.
It evades quite a bit, and I've seen it evade like lows sometimes. Like.
Oh yeah, because he steps his leg back, doesn't he? And this move, yeah. I think it's a really good move. It's a great addition to him in season 3. And the reason it's good, it's not because it's a power crush. Like that's not what makes it a good move. It's because it's a backswing move, and it doesn't really have anything like this. Apart from, you know, Shoryuken, but his Shoryuken is launch punishable. This move down forward 1+2 is minus 14, and sometimes you don't even get punished for it heavily, you know. And sometimes it can get blocked around, you know, this range where it's not. Some characters' punishes don't reach.
Yeah.
So what makes this move good is not because it's a focus attack, because as a focus attack, sometimes it can absorb hits, but Akuma doesn't get the actual, you know, the move to hit itself. But it's like it can evade hits. You know, you can be -9 with this move, and then do this, and it'll evade some jabs. You know, I think we've all seen forward 3 into down forward 1+2.
Yeah. That's
what makes
that's
it so
standard.
good is because it evades. You know, that's why.
Yeah, that's a standard.
Yeah, one of his best moves. Yeah, for sure.
And the classic one is like sometimes people do down forward 1 into that.
Yeah, if I do the down 3,
See
that. You know, yeah.
That is crazy. So wouldn't you say, like, before we go into like the demon flip and other things, wouldn't you say like down 1-2 are pretty good?
Well, I would say so, yeah, because you know on counter hit it's you can get like a fireball or right, yeah, exactly.
Like, yeah, I think down 1-2 is another, like, sometimes I see people like just doing like just stuff like this, forward 3 into down 1-2 into the Tatsu, or down forward 1 into this, because people like to press buttons.
Yeah. Exactly, yeah. He's the only character, well, obviously Geese got his taken away, right, controversially. So yeah,
it's alright. It's alright. It don't hurt me. It's alright. It's fine. So like,
yeah, down 1-2 is a brilliant tool. Just down 1 on its own is good as well. You know, it can cancel into this on counter hit. Well, on regular hit actually. You know, his jabs are actually one of his best moves as well.
What about down 2 as well? I think down 2 is pretty much like a combo starter as well.
Normal hit combo starter, yeah. Everybody loves to use down 2. That's why it got nerfed, right? Because it was so good. But the thing with down 2 is that you can buffer in a QCF motion. If it whiffs, it's fine because QCF 1 or that the fireball doesn't come out. But if it hits, then you get the fireball, right?
Yeah.
And then you can focus attack dash cancel out of that into, you know, whatever you want to do. Yeah, exactly.
That's crazy. So alright, cool. So we've gone over. I think that's the key moves. Obviously, 4 got hella nerfed. So
yeah, we don't talk about that.
Yeah, we can't talk about that. But I wanna put a disclaimer there. Like, I know a lot of people know that I don't really like this character, but I do agree that this move should not have been taken out, because it feels like he doesn't have any moves when he doesn't have any meter. So I think that being on counter hit, being a launcher, I think he should have that. Like, it's just not good. Like, what is that? That's plus.
It doesn't even give any more plus frames. Yeah.
It's just like it just doesn't make any sense to me. Like, doesn't. I think that's very unnecessary. But yeah. Let's go on to the demon flip. So demon flip is executed by doing, what is it, forward down forward 3? Or forward, down, forward 4, right? That's for the forward, down, forward 3 is the closer one. Forward, down, forward 4 is the one that goes further.
Yep. And the thing with Demon Flip is it's classed as an attack right from the start of your input, because if you do nothing, you get the low, right? So you can get counter hit out of Demon Flip, which I think is an interesting little thing to add there. Because Demon Flip itself, just the input, is a move, right? That's what classes it as a move rather than a stance. Because this itself is a move, and you can get counter hit out of that. I think that's important to note. Yeah. That's unlike his jump, because his jump is just a stance. Demon Flip is a move that you can cancel into, you know, other moves from it, like this, right?
Yeah.
So you can't get counter hit out of a jump, but you can get counter hit out of a Demon Flip.
Okay. So do you use this? Well, I've seen a lot of Akumas use it, and I've seen yourself use it. Do you classify this move as like a very heavy Akuma tool that you should be using?
I think around this range 3, where you're just out of range for a sweep, but you're not really in range for much, you can do heavy Demon Flip and delay Demon Flip 3. Look how far that reaches, right? And that's even +1 on block at that range. So this move here is a mid homing counter hit screw, right? If you were to go into key charge, or like if I was to hit this move on counter hit, you know, I can get a full combo like that. So this is I think this is one of his best moves from Demon Flip.
Okay.
Just look at that range, you know, it's crazy, and it's homing move as well. So. And
yeah, to go through the other ones from him, man. Like all the other ones that he has from.
So he has the low. This has some Oki as well. This is quite notable. So this low, if you try to get up, forward 3 is guaranteed.
Oh wow, I didn't know.
Or if you stay down, then down 4 is guaranteed. So.
Damn.
It's a bit of a mix-up, yeah.
Damn.
He also has the grab as well. This is his fastest option from Demon Flip, but it's a high and you can duck it, right?
Yeah.
But it also is unbreakable. The thing with this move is it's one of his best moves. Like, he has so many really good moves and they're so solid to making a game plan. But this, if you duck it, if you crouch underneath it, Akuma recovers so slowly that you can very easily get a launch punish.
Okay,
So if you just to crouch this, yeah.
Oh wow, he takes long to recover when I. Yeah.
It's a very long time to recover, yeah. Sorry.
It's like it's actually like a Street Fighter move, you know, when they do the command grabs and it's like they take long to recover. It actually feels like that.
Yeah? Yeah, it takes a while.
Yeah.
But of course, you know, we have, to counter that, we have Demon Flip 1, which is very, very fast recovery. But it's also high, right? It's one of his fastest recovery. It is his fastest recovering Demon Flip move. On normal hit, it gives this, which gives you guaranteed down 4.
Yeah.
And on block, it's plus most of the time.
Oh whoa! +5? Oh, it's a low. It depends on how the lower you come down.
That's right, because Akuma recovers quicker the later he does it into the Demon Flip. Yeah.
That's gonna be quite annoying for other people to deal with.
And it is a high, so you can crouch. You can crouch to avoid it, but it recovers so fast that you rarely ever get a punish.
That's true.
Yeah.
So then he has another one. He has the one where he hits you if you're ducking, right?
He has two more. I think.
Okay.
I think we've been through that. Yeah. So he has this one. This is a special mid, so you can't get hit by it if you're crouching, but it's always.
Or that could happen.
Yeah, cross up, yeah. But it's always plus. Like, if you block it, Akuma's always plus. Minimum 4, and I think you can get like a maximum of 6, 7. I'm not too sure. Okay. Yeah, like that, right? But if it does hit you, then Akuma's minimum +16, so you can get twin pistons guaranteed.
Oh, nice.
So just hit it on me.
So you want me to do?
Yeah. Demon Flip 4, yeah. Sorry, do again.
That's cool.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. And there's one more, I think.
Yep. Demon Flip 2. This is.
Sorry, my bad.
This is to catch the opponent ducking. You know, they're trying to avoid your Demon Flip 1 or your Demon Flip slide, which is a low launch punishable, by the way. Or they're trying to avoid your Demon Flip throw, right? This will catch them crouching, and you can get a combo. Let me just do it again, yeah. And it's also safe as well. It's a safe mid.
That is crazy. That's actually crazy. So his mix-up game is pretty strong. Can do that.
Oh, definitely, yeah.
Do that. Oh, grab. There's so much options. All right, cool.
The weakness with Demon Flip is that it's quite linear. That's why at the beginning when you saw us sidestepping after while standing 2, that's because you can sidestep to avoid every move apart from Demon Flip 3, but that's homing. And it's also airborne, so you can jab him out of it.
Okay.
But that's obviously easier said than done. Right? I'm gonna admit that. Yeah.
All right, cool. So we're gonna go on to focus attack dash cancel. So with a focus attack dash cancel, we know that's hard for people that don't play the character. Like for someone that's picking up the game and we play it, and they play Tekken, it's like, all right, so what is a focus attack dash cancel? Do you know what I mean? I played Street Fighter and Street Fighter 4, and I knew straight away how it would work, how it would transition into the game. But for someone that doesn't know Akuma like that, could you explain how it works?
Okay, so this move here is his focus attack, right? And you can do forward to dash out of it. And he also has like a level 1. We've been through this, yeah. Do you press forward to cancel out of it? Now, when when he does a special cancelable move, like a fireball, for instance, or a shoryuken, you can press a 1+2. You can press his focus attack and then do forward to cancel the move. You know, you can make the move safe, or you can make the move a launcher on hit. So this is quite powerful, and obviously no other character has something similar to this, really. You could argue Geese is back 3-2 into max mode, but you know, there's very few characters that have something like this. It's gonna be quite difficult for me to do it because I don't have a 1+2 bind set, obviously, because we're doing it like this.
You know what? Let's switch. So I'll be player 2. You press start and then.
Okay. Oh, you have it set. Cool. Yeah. Okay. Like that, right? The way I do it, there's 3 ways of doing it. You could do it. You could perform a focus attack dash cancel after your special move, like this, or you know, by doing 1+2, then forward, right? See the inputs at the bottom there, 1+2, forward.
Yeah.
Or you could do it forward 1+2, forward. You know, like this is forward 1+2. You could do that and then do forward again. This is the way I'd like to do it. It sometimes shows up as that, you know, forward 1+2, forward. That's quite a useful way of doing it. Also, the arguably easier way that I've heard people say that you could do a focus at dash cancel is by pressing forward before you press 1+2 and then press forward again. I'll try and demonstrate that as well. That was the wrong one. Like that, right? See, I get forward, then 1+2, then forward. So there's 3 ways of doing it. You have to find the way which works for you. I've experimented around all 3 ways. But this works with every move, not just fireball. You know, you can do like this, like there.
Shoryuken.
Yes, you've got fireball, shoryuken. These are the 2 common moves that you're going to do a focus attack dash cancel out of. But every move, like, you know, if you really wanted to, you could do that as well. But yeah, fireballs and shoryukens, they're the 2 main moves that you want to be focused like dash cancel out of. Do you want to give a quick demonstration? Should we give a quick demonstration about the potential it could bring, or?
Yeah, we can do that.
If we can do that, yeah. So because I cancelled the fireball, which is -5 on regular hit, I think. If you just want to get hit by it.
On regular hit.
It's -6, right? On regular hit.
Yeah.
You can cancel it with a focus attack dash cancel to make it up to +15, like there, yeah?
That's
And this gives you access to, you know, wall splat moves, and a full launcher if you're in open stage.
Okay.
So that's what makes focus attack dash cancel so critical to Akuma's gameplay. And also from a jab you can get a launch if you do a focus attack dash cancel. You know, I'll do the simple combo. But yeah, that's 10 frames, you know?
That's a 10-frame punish, ladies and gentlemen.
I dropped it. But yeah, you get the idea. Yeah.
So like, that's stunning stuff there. I can't even lie. So you see, like you said, like, you know, you could do that down 2 fireball into it as well. So like, say for example, if you do down 2 fireball into the focus attack dash cancel, how do you link back 1? Because this is the one that's meant to be hard, because it's like you get how much frames with that? Is it 14? Is it exactly 14? I'm unsure.
Well, let's go through the inputs of this sequence first, right? I messed that up actually. Let's go through the inputs. So, sorry.
No, you're good.
Okay, so the inputs are quite difficult. So the input is down 2 and then QCF1, right? That's quite simple. But then you've got 1+2 forward, back, down, forward, down, forward, right? So you have to do forward, back, forward, down, forward.
Okay.
So your thumb has got to be, or whatever you use to move your directions, has got to be quite, you know, you've got to have quite good dexterity. But you do get 15 frames after a perfectly cancelled fireball on regular hit. On hit, sorry.
I can never do this combo though. Never ever could do it. I don't even try. I'm not even good with like the focus. Oh, because I have no button.
Yeah, you have no button binds. Yeah.
I forgot. Yeah, I definitely ain't gonna do it like this without the button bind.
No, neither. I can't do that.
It's too hard. Yeah. It's too hard. So like, you know, so it seems like you get like you get plus 15.
15 maximum, yeah.
And what? For how many frames is back one?
14.
Ooh. So literally, once you focus, you just have to do forward, one forward, one 1+2, forward, back one.
That's right. Yeah, that's right.
Yeah, I need to learn that. Man.
That's what makes it difficult, you know. People think it's easy, but of course, with practice, you're going to see Akuma players land it 9% of the time, right? But I don't think it's necessarily easy, you know.
Yeah, I couldn't do it. Literally, I was playing him in ranks, and I got him to like TGP, and I was like, that's the one thing I can't do, like that against the wall. And he's I can do his rage art against the wall now. So like the down forward 1-1, down 1-2 into rage art and stuff.
Oh yeah.
But it's like, yeah, the back one is such a hard thing for me to do.
You only need that when you're in open stage. Like that is really good. It's probably like it's his best tool for the open stage combos. But when you're against the wall, you know, 1-2 is a natural 10 frame wall splat. So you only need to be +10 on a fireball to get this sequence. So it's much more forgiving, do you know?
Yeah.
Of course, you want to go for the big damage, and you have to be +14 because 4-3 is 14 frames. But you don't even need that. You could just do this, right? Well, that's half health right there of a 15 frame low.
Can you do the combo where, you know, so like you resplat them and then you do down forward 1, it might be down forward 1-1, 2 DP cancel, then do 2.
Oh yeah.
Oh, you could do that. Yeah, demonstrate it, please. I just need to see it. Somebody clipped that.
About?
Somebody clipped that. Wow. All right.
This higher damage. You know. Sorry, let me do it again. This higher damage.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is why they teach me and Akuma. I need to learn some stuff from you. You know, you're doing great things with the character. So, do you reckon that's it with terms of like the focus attack dash cancel? Because it seems like that's pretty much it when it comes to focus attack dash cancel. All right, maybe the 10 frame the jab into the shuriken. So, is there any tips on doing that quick? Because I'm not really great when it comes to like the 2D characters doing jab DPs. Like, is there like a shortcut or something?
I suppose you could do, you know, forward 1 and then just transition into a
down forward.
A down forward, yeah. So that could make it easier.
See, sometimes I get jab.
Yeah, it's just, I suppose there's not really any other way of saying it, but just to be quick, you know, just be quick on your cancel.
Yeah.
You know.
Solid.
You could just practice that, I suppose, against a blocking opponent all day if you wanted to.
I guess that's what I might need to do, man. I might need to just spend a little bit more time in practice mode and just try and learn how to do that, because I feel like that's a key thing. To get a punish like that, a 10 frame punish where you get so much damage, and if you're an Akuma player and you're not doing that, then there's something wrong with the Akuma player. You should be doing that type of stuff. So I feel like if you're not doing it in practice, or if you're not doing it in tournament or ranked or I don't know, wherever you're playing, you should be trying to learn it in practice mode, so that when you come up against a -10 or a -13 move or whatever, jab, DP, focus, bam, get a combo, carry him to the wall.
What makes this so useful for Akuma is because you see hop kicks and low crushing moves. They're so useful against Akuma because he has, you know, down 3 and down 4, and some hop kicks will float him in the air, right?
Yeah.
But these moves are punishable. You know, they're at least -10. Most anyway, unless you're against an orbital or something. But you know, most of these fast, low crushing moves are punishable, and if you were to block them, you can't let the opponent just get away with using this because it's so powerful against Akuma. You know?
Yeah, it's true. It's true. I have to learn it, but I'm gonna take my time out after this to try and learn it. So, that's it for a focus attack dash cancel, right?
Yeah, the main moves you're going to be focus attack dash cancelling are, you know, fireballs, or shurikens. That's pretty much it, yeah.
Okay, cool. So, all right, we've done those. So we're now gonna talk about grabs. So, with grabs, we were speaking briefly about it before, and I was like, I was saying to you, I thought they were both the same. So, like, talk me through it, man. What's the difference between the one break and, well, they're both generic grabs, but the 1+3 and the 2+4.
Well, Akuma is the only character in the game not to have a command grab. You know, he makes up with that with his demon flip grab, right? And his regular throw, this throw, which is just his 1+3 throw, doesn't do anything special. You know, it just pushes them back quite far on hit, and you get like a small wall splat, but it doesn't do anything. You don't get any combo or anything. But his 2+4, the one that switches sides, this has a mix-up Oki right here. So if they stay down, or if they stay down or roll, right, down 4 is guaranteed. But if they try and do like a back rise, this will avoid down 4. Let's see if we can demonstrate that. See? But then, in that case, down forward 4 is guaranteed, or forward 3.
Forward 3 would be the more safest option, right? Because...
Well, I'm not sure. I haven't researched it too much. You might be able to punish that if you stay down. Yeah, yeah. Okay. But yeah, you take the risk, right, with Akuma.
Yeah, that's it. That's literally it. Yeah, have you, seeing as obviously you're a tournament player and stuff like that, have you ever landed the generic grabs for? Because you know, generic grabs are easy to break. Cause I have like 1 or 2. So have you ever managed to, like, you know, catch someone off guard with like a generic grab?
Well, in the same way that you can be caught off guard with a grab in any scenario, like you're inputting a move or, you know, you're not expecting a grab in that scenario, then yeah, you could hit somebody with this. And also because people are so conditioned nowadays to break 1+2 instinctively that they won't necessarily realize Akuma doesn't have a 1+2, or they might not look at the arms, or that sort of thing. Yeah. So you could hit somebody with this and then, you know, get a cheeky bit of extra damage on the floor.
Yeah.
Or like a jump in, or, you know, like a situation where they're not necessarily expecting it, right? If you block a jump in, so just something like that, right? Yeah.
Okay, cool. So we spoke about some stuff against the wall very briefly with the FADC, but I wanted to talk a bit more about it because, you know, I feel like this character is very, very strong against the wall. Like, I feel like, you know, you can carry against the wall, and then you have to then think. So I would like to, you know, just ask, like, you know, he has 4-4 2-1 that sometimes I've seen like other players, like when AK was at the Tekken World Tour, LCQ, he was doing 4-4 2-1 just crazily, like, and it just worked because everyone seems to like to duck against the wall.
Yeah. And look, you get 75 damage there.
Crazy, crazy. And then you've got, like, you know, against the wall you have down 3, the down 3 fireball into, yep. And then you also have like a vortex, right? I think you do 3 jabs into the demon flip. And then
yes. Okay. So this is like a cross-up situation.
Yeah.
So after you're in this position, right? Well, it doesn't work on Akuma. He's a small body, but we've all seen it, right? We've all seen the cross-up where the Akuma player does down 1-2 into demon flip 4. It hits the Akuma player. Well, it hits the opponent in the back.
And then down 4-2-1.
Yeah. Down 4-2-1 to resplat them onto the wall, or 4-3. You know, that'll pull back onto the wall, and then you can do a crazy wall combo if you want. Yeah, we all noticed that scenario. Yeah.
I think you've done it to Go Sena one time. I can't remember the tournament, but you definitely did do it to Go Sena one time. And
I remember that. Yeah.
And that was ridiculous. His life was gone. I was like, oh my gosh. So yeah, in terms of like an Akuma player trying to like learn how to deal with stuff against the wall, what would you say are the things that you do in this type of situation of being close to the opponent? Would you like go close and do like duck and maybe do a while standing 2 or stay down, or like what would be your
as the defensive player in this scenario?
Yeah, no, not even as I know you as the aggressor.
Oh right, okay.
Yeah.
I think Akuma's best tool in this position. Like if I'm the blue Akuma and you're like the red one.
Yeah.
The best one is just down 3. If I have 1 bar, I get this, right? That was a side wall splat, and I still managed to get 68 damage.
Yeah.
And even if you block this, so just block down 3.
Mhm.
I'm +5 there, in your face at the wall still, do you know?
Yeah.
And even if I didn't have any meter, and if you're just stand blocking, sorry. This is a wall splat, so... You know, down 3 into light tatsu is a wall splat, an actual combo. So, yeah. I think Akuma's lows against the wall are better than his mids, because his mids are unsafe, right? And you can say his lows are safe with meter. You know?
So, would you ever like try to throw it? Because I know that you can probably do the 4-4-2-2-1, but I know 4-4-2-1 is unsafe. So is it
-13? Yeah.
-13? Is there any like mids that kind of splat with him that are that are
safe?
relatively safe or not?
Yeah. But it's kind of technical. If I could get into it, it's while standing 3, right? This was a change in season 2, I think, which made it special cancelable. And this means that you can't cancel it into a fireball. Like you could block that fireball if you just block afterwards.
Let me try it again.
Right. So this is never combo, right? But what it does cancel in on normal hit is shurikens.
Oh, but if I duck, doesn't he hit me? Oh, whoa! Wow, I didn't know that.
Do it again. Do it again. Yeah, do it again. Yeah. But of course, you can FADC this to make it safe on block as well, right? So if you just block this while standing 3.
Yeah.
See, I'm +1 there. Sorry, that was a down 3. Let me do while standing.
No, you're good. You're good.
So look, 0, 0. So I'm safe. You know, I'm sometimes even. Sorry.
No,
I'm sometimes
good,
even plus. You know, after this. So.
Oh,
That makes it so
you were
powerful.
just +1 just then.
Yeah.
Jeez. All right. I see you. All right, cool. So we've gone through all of those. Right now, we're gonna go through how to fight against the character. Now, obviously, I know you're a pro player and stuff, and I say this to everyone else that are pro players. You don't have to give all your tips away, but it would definitely be handy, especially with this character that's very strong, to kind of like know how to deal with this character.
Okay. Well, we may as well start here. You know, if you are the defensive player in this position with Akuma, you know, with your back to the wall, one piece of advice I could give you would be to reverse the psychology you have around mid-low blocking at the wall. You know, because if you're versing a character like, let's say, Brian, right? Your psychology is to never duck at the wall because he has access to strong mids and, you know, mid moves that could wall splat you and everything like that. And against pretty much every character, like, if you're going to be against even Devil Jin, like he has forward 2, even regular Jin, you know, these safe mid tools that wall splat you. Your psychology is to never duck at the wall. But Akuma doesn't have easy access to these moves. You know, he doesn't have this move here. If you block it, it wall splats you if you get hit by it, but it's -16, right?
-16.
So he doesn't have access to a fast, safe mid wall splat, really.
That is crazy.
But what he does have access to is a fast, low wall splat. Do you know, this is a fast, low wall splat.
Yeah, clean hit as well.
Yeah, with clean hit, yeah. But the thing is with this, if you block it, or if you block the down 3, you get that, right? Because the light tattoos are high and it whiffs.
Yeah. So
my advice would be to block low at the wall as much as you feel comfortable with. Like, you should do it more than you block mid at the wall against Akuma.
So there's no real reason to kind of like... I get what you're saying. There's no point staying mid because he doesn't really have anything.
He has this, right? He has this, but it's unsafe.
Yeah. So people just go for it.
Yeah, exactly, right, exactly.
Well, not that one, but yeah, you know what I mean.
Yeah.
There we go.
Yeah. You have to judge the risk-reward of the situation, because Akuma can get more damage off down 3 at the wall than he can with any other mids.
Yeah.
So, if your life is, I don't know, 90%, let's say, right, and Akuma's enraged with 2 bars, most likely they're going to try to get a down 3 on you, and then kill you, right? So, because they can't kill you in a similar position with a mid, so...
So they're probably trying to annoy you, and then expect you to like probably do like a jab or something and then do down 2, or they'll just run up to you and then do down 3 into the focus attack dash cancel.
Yeah. Down 3 fireball, FADC. Yeah.
Okay, cool. And then in terms of like just the neutral
in the neutral game.
Yeah. What would be your suggestion on how to fight against this character?
Well, fighting against Akuma is a pain, you know. I'll admit it, because he's one of the only characters that can pretty much always be in control of the match. Like, you have to fight against Akuma. You don't necessarily have to fight against, like, I don't know. I'll use Jin as an example again. You know, Jin. You don't have to fight against him, because you could use your character to overwhelm, you know, characters like that who are more honest. You know, but Akuma is so dishonest that you really have to fight against him. It's why you hear so much about the lack of an anti-air for every character, like a specific move designed to anti-air Akuma, because he spends so much time in the air because it's so powerful. But your best bet is trying to figure out the Akuma players' tendencies on when they're going to jump, and how unsafe they like to play with down 4 and all of this stuff, because down 4 is launch punishable if you block it. And also figuring out the best move you have to counter his jumps. One thing that I've discovered, or not discovered, but sort of realized, is that if you have a power crush, like a high hitting power crush, this will beat out Akuma's like jumping options, like the actual attack options, and it will be able to punish him if he does nothing from this you know, jump. So like, this is why moves like Steve's, is it flicker back 2?
Yeah.
That's such an amazing anti-air, because you don't get a combo from it necessarily, but you do get that psychological damage that you're getting anti-aired every single time. Like, I can tell you, as an Akuma player, the worst thing that could happen to an Akuma player is getting anti-aired. Like, I hate it. I even hate it when I'm playing the mirror and I get anti-aired by a jumping move, if I'm doing a jumping move. Like, that's one thing that really gets under my skin. And I feel like most Akuma players will agree with me with that. If you can anti-air the Akuma player, you're already winning like half the battle, you know?
Okay, cool. And last but not least, obviously people struggle to deal with Demon Flip. Is there like a quick like tip for how to get around Demon Flip?
I'd say so, yeah. So it's sidestep. I think it's sidestep right into a jab. This is what we discussed at the beginning with while standing 2. If you do a sidestep into a jab, this will beat out Akuma's options 9% of the time. Yeah.
Nice. All right, cool, man. Well, man, thank you very, very much for, you know, taking your time out for the episode. I really, really appreciate it, and I learned some new stuff with the character. Obviously, people want to know where to find you, so obviously if you stream, or if you're on YouTube, or if you're on Twitter, this is the time to just let us know your socials, man.
Cheers, man. Yeah, so I'm on Twitter. It's my Twitter handle is @Gouki Akuma _. I'm on YouTube as well. Just search, you know, Gouki Akuma on YouTube, and I do stream occasionally. Gouki _Akuma _. Yeah, they're my socials.
All right, excellent, man. Go check him out. Obviously, thank you very much for your time. Really, really appreciate it.
Thanks for the invite. I do appreciate it. Yeah.
No worries, man. And this is the end of the Teach Me episode, everyone. If you lot are, you know, waiting for your character to be in the Teach Me episode, I know there's a few left. Leave a comment in the comment section down below. If there's any questions about Akuma, leave a comment in the comment section down below. Or, alternatively, go and message Gouki Akuma on Twitter. Take it easy, everyone. Peace.
Simmer down. Simmer now. Couple kicks to your boat. I'm a winner now. Like Eddie with the feet. I'm a killer now. Simmer down. Simmer now.